my channel. If you are new here, my name is Marilyn and I'm bringing you all things beauty, fashion, glamour, lifestyle. So if you know you like that kind of pretty cute stuff, go ahead and subscribe right damn now. Okay, kitty, so this is an update video on this hair that I have in maybe about a month ago, or actually a little over a month. I did a review on this light Yaki hair from Queen Weave Beauty. So I just wanted to do an update video as I do like a curling tutorial, a flat iron curling tutorial. I just want to give you guys an update on this hair that I still have in, that's still full of body. And I just want to show you some of the products that I do use in it, which is very little. But I want to go ahead and of course give you an update and do a nice relaxing curling tutorial. So if you're into that, girl, keep watching. Okay, now these bundles are sewn in, and since I've sewn this in, I've co-washed it once each week. So I've had it in for about 5 weeks or so. So every week I wash it with conditioner only because I just feel like I don't put a lot of products in this hair, so it doesn't really have a lot of buildup. But I do at the end of the week want to just add some moisture back into it, and I add this. It is by Pantene Pro V. It's the Daily Moisture Renewal, and I just picked this out on a whim. I know that the company does say that Pantene Pro V products work well on this hair, so I kind of stuck with that. But this particular product is what I use. I got it from Walgreens. I wash my hair with it, or I wash the bundles with it every week. It smells so good, and it leaves the hair so soft and bouncy. The hair itself already has a lot of body, but this it keeps it on point, because at the end of the week, or like a week or so, the hair gets a little bit drier towards the end, and then just washing it with the conditioner sort of just snaps it back right to life. So I like that. And I don't wash it with shampoo. Like I said, I don't put a lot of products on this hair, so it doesn't really have a lot of buildup, and it doesn't get weighed down easily. So I just keep it pretty simple. And just sticking with the Pantene Pro V theme when it comes to heat protectant, this is what I use. And I only use this when I'm blow drying the hair. I have a blow dryer that has like the paddle brush sort of attached to it. So when I wash the hair, I just blow dry it, but I spray this on it. I spray this on my natural hair as well as the bundles, just as a heat protectant. And so far, so good. When I'm flat ironing the hair or curling it, I don't put any other heat protection on it because I just don't want any extra products when I'm curling it. But once it's wet, after washing it and blow drying it, that is the only time I spray this on there. And so far, so good. These products have been working extremely well in the hair. And like I said, I keep it pretty simple. I don't put any oils or anything like that because it just doesn't feel necessary. So I don't do it. Okay guys, so we're gonna get into curling this hair with a flat iron, adding some voluminous body curls, which I absolutely love because it looks so glamorous. And of course, I'm gonna use my very favorite flat iron. I have a couple tutorials on my page or on my channel using this, the BaBylissPRO Titanium. Mine's looks really beat up, but it works really well. I just feel like the seasoning, you know, the seasoning works. When it's beat up and used and abused, it just works really well still. So this is what I'm using. It's a fantastic flat iron. I am going to be probably getting a different sort of heating tool just to try something new. I've had this for a while, and I'm sure there's plenty new products or new tools that I can try. But right now, this works, and you're going to see how gorgeous my hair looks when I'm done. Okay kids, so I have sectioned off my hair with one of my claw clips like this. I got this from Amazon. Just have one of those in there right now just to sort of separate it. Now, I don't do anything that's too specific, too precise, or difficult at all. I am going to grab random sections of the hair and I'm going to freaking curl it. And I'm going to curl it away from my face. And we're going to have body curls that look glamorous, and it's going to look like I put in a lot more effort than I actually did. Okay, so let's get to curling. Okay kids, so I have my flat iron on 410. This actually goes to 450, but I have it on 410 because I am curling extensions. It's not my hair, so it's like whatever. If I'm flat ironing, like straightening my leave out, I have it on 375, just, you know, for reference, because this does get pretty hot. And I don't find a reason that I ever use the 450 setting, but if it's on extensions, I will, you know, I don't mind going up high. On my natural hair, I won't. But I'm just going to grab sections like so you can see. And I like to point, let me get in a little closer. I like to point my flat iron downward and then curl away from the face because I find it to be easier. I don't know. I just grab it because I can grab the end piece here, and you got to be careful because it is pretty hot. And I just turn and slide, and that is much easier when pointed downward. Okay, so that is the curl. It's a nice loose body curl. Okay, and it's a large section of the hair, so the curls are going to be looser. So the bigger the section, the looser the curl. So this is what we have. I'm going to do another one just to show you. It's good so you can see, super easy, right? Okay, kids, so let's curl another random piece. First, I'm just going to slide the flat iron down the hair once. I'm just going to pass it one. Okay, so I like to I like to point the iron downward like this. That way I can grab this end to sort of help me guide the iron down the hair, and I just keep turning it while sliding it, turning it while sliding it, until I eventually, you know, get down to the end of the hair, and then it should have a loose curl like this. Okay, so that's basically what I'm gonna do on my entire head. Just grab random pieces and curl it. Okay, and I'll go ahead and show you that now.
Just cause I want you, don't mean I want you, I don't. You got some high hopes.
Okay, kitty, so now that the curls are in, I'm going to use I don't know what this is called, like a wide tooth comb. I call it a rake comb, and just sort of comb through the curls and manipulate it and play with it to my liking. And before that I do that, I'm going to go ahead and spray. I have a holding spray. I don't use this often, but I do use it sometimes when I want to hold the curls a bit. Typically in this hair, the curls will probably last the day. By, I don't know, by 12 or 13 hours or so, it's going to be pretty loose, like almost falling, but it lasts for the majority of the day. I am going to spray some of this spray here. I really like this because it's soft. It's a soft hold. This is by a brand called Cake. Very cute packaging. Okay, and this is the holding spray. I'll be sure to link this below. I got mine, I don't know if it was Ulta or Walgreens, I don't even remember, but this is the brand, and I'm going to spray it on the hair a little bit. I'm just going to grab some, and I'm just going to go like that. Literally, that's it. I'm going to grab some here. It smells really good. That's it. I'm not going to put anything else. I don't like to put a lot of product on this hair because I don't like to weigh it down, and I love for it to stay bouncy. You know what I mean? All right, so here is the rake comb. We're just going to comb through it a bit and just sort of play with it so it can have this nice, full, bouncy, you know, sexy look that I really like. Okay, this hair is so full, okay? But here are the curls. Go ahead and scoot back a bit so you guys can see. So these are the curls. This side's a little bit looser. I don't know what was going on when I was curling it, but you get the picture. I do like it to be actually very loose. Okay, like look how much of volume. Oh, It's the way that we curled it, of course, but the hair itself is pretty bouncy and voluminous and full, and I really like that about this hair. Okay, so this is how we're looking. I want to comb this side out a little bit more, but again, you just play with it to, you know, your liking. If you want tighter curls, you do smaller sections. If you want looser curls, of course, you do bigger sections. That's why I was just grabbing random large pieces as much as I can kind of fit in the flat iron and curling it. So this side came out a lot more defined. Maybe the pieces were smaller, but either way, I absolutely love how this came out. Just wanted to show you the end. So this is the ends of the hair, just so you can see how bouncy it is. I missed a couple pieces when I was curling it, but that's fine. Perfect hair isn't perfect, you know what I mean? So this is us. Okay, kitty, so hopefully you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. To me, flat iron curls are the best, and I absolutely love my flat iron. I am going to try some new tools though, but definitely hope you guys found it helpful. If you have any questions, definitely leave them in the comments. I'll be sure to link everything that I mentioned in this video. Of course, the Queen Weave Beauty hair is a 10 out of 10. I've had it for about 5 weeks and it's still going strong. It's still full. It sheds, but it's minimal shedding. It's a normal amount of shedding. Haven't really had any extensions that did not shed, and it still retained its volume. It's still bouncy. I just really love this hair. Okay, and it blends with my hair really nicely. The texture of it is really nice, and I just love it. And again, hopefully the tutorial was helpful for you. If you have any questions, always feel free to leave them below. And again, I will link everything, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back for another video, girl. Okay. Bye, guys.